I hate to say it, but I told you so. Why are we doing character hate wars? Like, for God's sake. I, in my heart, knew from the beginning, Ragatha wasn't gonna be in that much danger. Ragatha does good. So her friends like her. She feels like she doesn't have any friends because honestly, Jax gets to her head. You see, I think she sees herself in Jax, and nobody realizes that except the really people who have media literacy and hate none of the characters. When did we start hating the characters? Y'all just want to pick someone to hate, so you chose to dunk on the Nepo baby nice girl. She's done nothing to you. She's just standing there. Do you just hate women? Listen, so what I typed here was important. For God's sakes, how did we even get here? It's so easy to be normal. None of the characters deserve any hate. Even I could see that in Jax's first actions, and I did dislike him only because of when he did bad actions. Like, you're supposed to kind of hate him a little at first. You're supposed to dislike him a little. Okay, hate is a very strong word. I only disliked Jax because he was being an asshole. Unapologetically. And I'm just like, okay, what stick is up this guy's butt? You know, it's only because of his bad actions. I never hated him. I never hated any of the characters. I was a Ragatha fan because I like relating to women on screen. And seeing the influx of haters for no reason, it's... No! Like, what the hell is this character pedestalization? Gooseworks literally said to pay attention to him because he's growing even if he doesn't realize it. She didn't say that word for word, but it was implied that the Jax haters are going to be surprised when he gets character development. And I was just like, I was even surprised because, well, I didn't like Jax that much because they weren't giving him that much room to grow. I feel, since their character inspirations are Raggedy Ann and Andy, they're like more foils to each other than you think. Especially since they're fighting for Pomni's friendship, you know? Who creates stigma on the imperfect nice girl? Like, come on. Also, Jax deflects and acts like a bully because he's convinced none of it is even real anymore. Because he's dissociating so much from his own trauma. Everyone gets trauma, dipshit. It came with your fucking Xbox. Like, come on. He acts like a bully because he's convinced himself nothing is real anymore, not even emotions. Even when the other people showed care for him, he was just like, no. It's like grieving Ribbit changed everything. Like, he wasn't that great before, maybe, but he wasn't what he was like now. And notice that line when people are on the verge of abstracting, they become insufferable. That's not what you said when you didn't even know that Gangle was about very, very close to abstracting. Like, and then you, if you did not hold your composure, you knew you were going to die. Like, he was already disabled because close to death from lung cancer. I don't approve of his assholery because, geez, but that's, yeah, cancer is going to make you into an asshole. I know. It's being close to death, being immunocompromised isn't easy, but I guess, I don't know, I think Jax has a bit of a god complex now because of when he went into the circus, he was basically invincible, so he's just like, okay, now I don't have to die. but it's not that easy. It's just like, now I don't have to die from cancer. Now I died from simply having one too many a panic attack. Like, it's, God, he can't win. None of these characters can win. You guys realize that, right? All they have is each other. They're stuck in a prison. A prison! From an uncaring entity that is programmed to be fun-loving, but doesn't actually care about them. Like, dude! Like, yeah, Kane does care about them to an extent, but he's acting like a child when the moment people start questioning his actions. It's just, you don't approve of the assholery, but you have to acknowledge the vulnerability, and when they actually do act like they care about you, because every human craves connection, at least something, if not from a human, then from an object or a concept, you know? And Jax is afraid of platonic intimacy because he's just waiting for the next moment when they die or something. But also, he's just developed this complex in his mind that, oh my god, no matter what I do, everything's gonna be bad. You see? If the toxic fans can sympathize with Jax this much, then why can't you sympathize with Ragatha, who is more like to him than you think, not in personality, but into their motives. They just want friends! Everyone just wants friends! He tried genuinely connecting with Pomni, and then his suicidal ideation comes out. Oh my god. It was just like, I finally, like, Jax's true colors aren't that he thinks he's the villain, it's that he's convinced that everything good for him is just going to disappear on him, so he reacts like an asshole, even if that means, like, causing a bit of permanent damage to that dynamic. And even then, I wouldn't say permanent, because I would say everyone in the circus has been very patient with Jax. Very, very patient. Concerningly patient. It's just like, yeah, okay, he's one of us, at least he's not Kane. You know? I can't self-diagnose anything because it's not my disorder. Obviously not. But, you know, this might be antisocial personality disorder. You know? People with ASPD have described it as doing taboo things has become better than good things. You see? So it's like, nothing feels good anymore. It's a trauma response. So when you do bad things, it's like, because I guess because the human brain isn't used to doing bad things, so it gives you a kind of rush, you know? So because of the trauma from being stuck in this circus prison, it's just like, already knowing the fact that he was close to death already, he's just trying not to die painfully. Trying so hard. But every day it gets worse and worse. Then he tries to connect with Pomni, and then he wrecks it for himself because, Pomni might be the most patient one here because she is still connected to her humanity in the way that the others aren't. You know, it's... Ragatha still cares about him because she's a decent person. Like, yes, she has no ulterior motives, she just wants friends. She's just a people pleaser. I was a people pleaser at one point. Guys! Despite everything, Ragatha does not hate Jax. She just has a strong dislike of him right now because Jax is being difficult. That's it. And it's just, if you see yourself in Jax, don't reflect bad behaviors, you know? It's just keep your morals and don't harm yourself. Please. It is worth it, I promise. You aren't stuck in a circus. Okay? You know?